Guess we're here. Well, I better check and make sure we're here. That's I say that every week, and I forget to actually go look and see if we're live. I
That's
assume we
right.
are.
We'll do it for
Yeah, I'd rather not.
nobody else needs to hear it.
Yep, looks like we're live. Yep, we're good.
We Lizzie.
All right. Had one viewer there. Guess that was me. So got a few more jumping on here now. Well, this is I don't know, episode what,
I was
62?
getting ready to say I lost track again. So
See, you only know when it's like 60, and an
milestones,
even number.
baby.
Yeah. So, episode 62 of the Pit Chatter podcast, presented by Yoder's Custom Meat Processing. You know what they say, Noah?
Can't beat that meat.
That's right. That's right. Thanks to Lauren Yoder for supporting the show and supporting racing in general. Seen he's putting up some money to try to get Wes Givens beat this week at Franklin County Raceway on Speedway Lane. That should be good. Don't think
I'm
anybody's going
surprised
to
it
do
took
it.
that long.
Yeah, I mean, he could put up $10,000. I don't think it matters. So hope I'm
Well,
wrong.
for 10, Wes might throw that one.
I don't think he would. I don't. Maybe he's a money guy. He might, but I don't know. Well, I mean, hell, man, you had a big weekend. I mean, it's probably the first time you've ever been to two racetracks in one weekend.
Yeah, I think it is. It was all booked up.
Yeah, I was pretty sure it was. Yeah,
I didn't think
yeah,
we were going to be able to go to Ararat on Saturday, but we
yeah,
made it out. First time in the
yeah,
pits
yeah.
down there.
Y'all came rolling in about race time.
Hot lap time.
Yeah, yeah. Well, at least you made it. So I I uh I had fun. Franklin County Friday night. So nice to be there and not be the one running the show, and to get to listen to everybody bitch and all that. You know, all that went on. Fun times in the fun times at the old raceway.
That's
we'll
what I
uh,
was
we'll
telling
talk about
Daryl
it a
about
little bit.
Ararat on Saturday. I
Yeah,
don't think he's ever had the opportunity to just go hang out
yeah,
at a race.
yeah. I heard that Daryl wasn't a big fan of the dirt.
I guess not. It's not for
I don't know.
everybody.
No, it's not. It's really not. So,
To be fair, I think he would have liked it more if he could have, watched the races.
well, yeah. I mean, y'all were down there in BFE, and you know, didn't make it up until y'all killed my golf cart, and you know, I
Oh,
had to order
yeah.
some parts for it today. So,
Damn, we really killed it.
yeah, that was way too much weight on that was way too much weight on the old golf cart there.
Look, I thought it was just going to be me and Jordan. I didn't realize the whole family was hopping on there.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's all good. It's a prior problem that we didn't quite get fixed exactly the way we should have. We pieced it back together instead of getting the whole thing fixed. So I guess I'll be doing that now. But speaking of dirt, I want to say before I start this that there's a fine line between genius and insanity. Okay. And on Saturday night, I think we saw that fine line get a little blurry. Or Friday night, I'm sorry. Saw that get a little blurry at old Franklin County Raceway. I mean, you ain't got no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
It seemed pretty genius to me.
Listen, it was genius. Okay, now in the moment when they first did it, so I'm up there, I was, selling T-shirts and crap, and yeah, I'm up there, I'm tearing the tent down because the race is about over with there for the modifieds, and somebody went over and said, "Hey man, they're putting dirt on the track." I was like, "Oh hell, you ain't putting no damn dirt on the track." I stood up a few minutes later. I said, "Oh my God, there's red clay everywhere." I was like, what on earth is going on here, man? And I was like, well, they're done. I ain't never seen it done. I'm like, they're done for the night. This is never gonna be good. I was wrong. I was 100%
I
wrong.
was going to say, hey, it ain't stupid if it works.
I mean, it was insane, but it was also genius. Um, and a lot of people, been giving the track hell about it. I mean, it worked. I mean, it's and it wasn't a track's idea to start with. That was a Chris Williams smart tour modified decision to do that. I talked to him at length Sunday about it. It actually was the idea of the race director David Hoots, who was also race director for the Cup Series for 30, 40 years. And he had told Chris before he left the tower, he said, hey man, like 30 years ago, NASCAR race somewhere, they had to do that because they ran out of speedy dry. Well, 30, 40 years later, it worked again. So, I mean, I still ain't decided whether it was completely insane or completely genius. It's somewhere in the middle, but
a little of both.
Yeah, I mean, it was interesting. Good race for the smart modifieds up until then, an even better race, honestly. After that, the last 8 laps, that finish between Ryan Newman and Luke Baldwin, they're going to be talking about that one for a long time.
Oh yeah, I think with given time, that'll probably overshadow the whole dirt thing. People won't talk about that as much.
Listen, I don't know that Corey Latham video of the dirt being put down and them spreading it in.
It
That
looked
right
real
there.
bad on his video.
Listen, that should go into a Hall of Fame somewhere. Okay, somewhere that should be a video that just plays.
But I want them to put this happened just moments later and put the picture of the finish.
Yeah,
I want that to be in there too.
it's good stuff, man. I've never seen it done. That was a new one. I tell people all the time. People will say, "Man, you've been going to races for forever, and you know, you you've probably seen it all, haven't you?" And I always tell them, I used to say, "Yeah, I've seen it all," and then I started seeing more and more and more every time I went to Franklin County, and being there running, I've seen it. I've seen plenty more dumb stuff, and man, it's crazy. I just keep seeing more new stuff. That's a place where you just never run out of new things to see.
Hey, that's only the first new thing we've seen so far this year.
Yeah, you're right. I was
There's
kind of
many.
hoping. I was kind of hoping that they'd just go on and put the rest of the dirt on there and go ahead and make it a dirt track. It costs you about $150,000 to do it. I priced it out a few years ago. I mean, it'd be interesting.
Yeah, because we had plenty of dirt just lying around for that.
Oh, listen, there's red clay all over the property there.
We could just took scoops right out the infield and just threw it right on there.
Where did that scoop come from?
I have no idea.
I should have asked Timmy. I talked to him yesterday.
Probably from right in front of Bert's trailer. They probably took a big ass chunk right out the ground, right in front of it.
Oh my lord, crazy stuff! I see all you guys' comments in the chat here.
We don't care today. We don't want to hear from you.
We didn't even mention, and that's a bunch of people are talking about it. The stock fours. So the modified guys. There's a couple of them that are going insane about how they don't need to race and blah blah blah. The track's never going to be good. And I mean, I'd agreed with them beforehand. They got most of that off of there and sent the old stock fours out, and boy, did they put on a show.
Yeah, best race so far. I mean, they
For sure.
when Wes only wins by like a car length and a half, it's a good night. I mean,
I agree.
It was crazy, man. Chris Lilly putting on a show in that 71, like you was talking about before we started recording.
Yeah. Josh Brown checking in. He said, I can tell you the spot they put the dirt wasn't even slick. The speedy dry area was still slick. I believe that. Terry Radford, race of the night was that stock 4 race. Absolutely. Dylan Maxwell, hats off to All Stock 4, awesome racing. I mean, you got Alex Brown here. He says you need to use more dirt. I mean, that's what I said. Just go ahead and finish it off. I mean, just put all the dirt on there. I'm telling you, 150K, you can get it done.
It's a lot of money.
Yep, for sure. Josh Phillips said, Langley, you had drivers do the same thing running leaking car. Oh, yeah. 2020, I told Timmy this story because, we were talking about how many bags to stay dry, and told him, in 2020, we used 27 bags in one night. Several mini stock guys blew up and drove around the track, and it was crazy. It's crazy, man. Wilton Maxey said, can FCR now claim the fastest dirt mile in the world?
It's a hybrid.
Yeah, it is. It's a hybrid.
We got a hybrid track. I mean, the smart mod should lean into it and say that was their first ever dirt race.
I mean, for real. Closest finish in history, first ever dirt event. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Jaden said, personally, I think they should use dirt more often. It was great. Yep, that's for sure. We talked about the finish there. Of course, Wes won the stock 4, so we don't even need to go any further into that. Finish of the race, Ryan Newman, Luke Baldwin. I mean, man, scoring showed that Ryan Newman won. I know there was some question from Baldwin's group as to exactly, because of the photos or whatever, exactly where the loop is for the transponders and all that. But it was close, but I don't think it was that close for sure. So
I mean, after seeing that picture, I don't remember who. I'd like to give him credit, but I don't know who it was. But
Steve Curtis.
Yeah. After seeing that, I mean, it was clear.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, he only had him by about 4 inches, 5 inches, but he had him.
Yep, it wouldn't by much. That's for dang sure. That is for dang sure. Oh, let's see. What else we got going on in the comments? Doc Love chiming in. Of course, he's one of the announcers at Ararat. He said, "Hey, boss, dirt race being over at 9:30 is definitely something new. It is definitely something new. I'll be honest with you. We'd have been done at 8:45. I had to go slow the show down. I had to tell them, hey, go interview these guys on the track. Stop them on the racetrack. Start interviewing people. Hey, can we do the late models? Can we, interview them? I mean, not interview them, but introduce them. So we went and did that. We really had to slow it down. One of the late model guys told me, he said, man, I've never pulled up for the feature and the sun's still been up. It's crazy.
That's what I was looking up as, Wes was putting his car on the trailer. I said, there's still blue in the sky, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. Brittany Ayers chiming in, said, good racing with the late models. We enjoyed it. Man, her dad, Mike Ayers, Cowboy, as he's known, big time Natural Bridge guy, multi-time champion up there, making his first trip to Ararat on Saturday. He put on a show. He was, I think he was second fastest in hot laps, second fastest in qualifying, and then backed that up with a second place finish in the race. And Kim told me, my wife told me that their times were like really close during the race, their fastest lap, and they came late in the race. Pretty cool. Good run by him for sure. Hopefully he'll come back and race with us some more.
I wish I had gotten to watch that, but I wouldn't walking my fat ass back up that hill again.
Yeah, it was while you were busy killing my golf cart. So
yeah.
Well,
to be fair, it was already overweight with just me and you on it.
1,000%.
Add 6 other people on it, it really did a number on that thing.
That was the worst idea in the history right there, for sure. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have just said,
I don't know how the suspension held up.
Oh, that thing's got a great suspension, but it's got to have that. So
even a great suspension has its limits.
Well, I mean, I understand. Speaking of the late model race there at Ararat, Nathan Walker picking up the win. That's his second win in a row. He gets another one. We're gonna have to put a bounty on him or something. He's winning too much already, so ain't even hardly got the season started. But man, he runs really good. I know he runs good everywhere he goes. um, Jake Barneycastle picked up the win in the modified race. That was his first start of the year with us. First win. Hell of a battle, man. Did you see that battle? Were you up there during the end of the modified race? Ronnie Covey and Adam Favors, they come across the line. I mean, damn near dead heat. I didn't ever look at the actual in the results. I'm trying to pull them up as I'm talking here to see how close they were to finish. So Adam Favors came across the line 2.316 behind Jake Barneycastle, and Ronnie Covey was 2.341. That's how close they were. That's tight.
Damn.
I mean, that's tighter than the modifieds at
I was
Franklintown.
going to say you had your own little finish up there.
Yeah. It was for second though. Nobody will talk about it except me. But that was a great finish there, for sure. Jeff Barneycastle chiming in, good racing at the Bull Ring. Josh Phillips, I got to get this comment in. He said that me and Timmy wasted money on Speedy Dry this whole time. You had the homemade Speedy Dry at the track. I don't think it's something you want to do very often, but that was good for sure.
They didn't use my idea. I said, why don't we just go out there with some soap and water and just wash it off? Wouldn't that make sense?
I hope you're kidding.
I mean, what's there to joke about? Just wash the track off. Just take your bucket, dump it on the track, and roll on.
Listen, before Friday night, I would have told you were insane. But I mean, maybe that would work too. I'm not real sure.
Look, if the dirt didn't work, that was probably the next step.
Lord have mercy. Rod Washburn, who races with us in the late models, he's chiming in. He said the only thing I would say is we need to water the infield just a tad. I think he's right, man. Holy smokes. That is definitely something we need to do a better job of, and it's something we've already actually talked about. So, Christina Maggard with the comment of the night. So, I don't even know where else to go.
You ain't even seen the rest
Noah
of them
is a
yet.
moron. Listen, there's no comment coming that's on par with that one right there. Okay,
whatever.
No, there's nothing coming. I mean, except you got your twin brother here, John Coe. He says use Dawn dish liquid.
I mean, what is Dawn dish soaps commercials famous for?
Oh, man.
Washing oil off of the ducts. Why can't we wash oil off a racetrack?
Dylan Maxwell says the same thing. So, Lord have mercy.
Timmy needs to promote me to, head of the cleanup crew. I'm gonna get that oil off the track.
Listen, after Friday night, he didn't put somebody at the head of the cleanup crew. Don't get me started talking about that. Brittany Ayers said Days of Thunder moment, talking about the dust going up from the infield. That was quite the moment. Terry Radford said, I'm making the funniest commercial of all time. I'm still waiting to see it. Where's it at? Come on. So
he has to get permission first.
Oh my God. Just send it to me. I'll put it on here live. I don't care. No permission needed. Just send it over. Okay. Oh man. Danny Henning, won the Pro 4 race. Some question about his carburetor and the way the rules are enforced at other area tracks. Something we're going to clean up before the next race. At the Bull Ring. Shane Tuttle got disqualified. Had a great run. Had the wrong carb, and he had racing tires on. So wouldn't have mattered about the carb, and there was some question there about some things. Dennis Crook, did you watch the Pro 4 race? Did you happen to catch that race?
I think I caught a little bit of it, but not the whole thing. No.
I can't remember who. Dennis Crook and somebody got into it, and he ended up getting spun, I believe, and he had to go to the back. And man, when he come charging up through the field, he was a whole lot better. Somebody needs to piss him off every race. He'll probably get him a bunch of wins. He finished third on the track, inherited second. Ronald Jones won on the track in the Renegade Sportsman division, but he forgot to take his spoiler off. Something about spoilers and tech. Daniel Hudson his spoiler was too big. This guy just had one and it was not supposed to be there. This is the Mid East modifieds. It wasn't supposed to be there. It was kind of a, the way the race went, it was weird. But John James inherited the victory. The old stock 4 division at Ararat got the West Givens treatment this week.
It was only a matter of time.
Boo.
If you own or operate a track anywhere within 100 miles of Franklin County, you are on the watch list.
I believe it. I believe it. I believe that wholeheartedly. Austin Williams finished second. TJ Smith was third. And man, Trey Cooper, we give him hell about the last race. Come back and finish fourth last night. Previous winner in the stock 4 there, Hermie Hicks, and he struggled. He changed cars, struggled in the race. Not sure what the deal there was, but Kimberly, my wife, she mentioned here in the comments, she said it was the stock 4 stunt show, jumping tires and all, man. And they were. I mean, Austin Williams, he was up and over the tires, I think, twice. And the crazy thing was those tires should have moved, and they really didn't. They just kind of bounced, and the cars went on. And I think maybe Hermie Hicks was the other one that went over the tires. It was somebody else. Those tires over there in turn 4, they took a beating. So
yeah, I obviously my experience with dirt is limited, but I have never seen a car jump 2 tires in a row. And the second one was even worse. I mean, old Austin, he about
yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't break nothing.
He was giving those tires hell, that's for sure. That is for sure.
And I'm pretty sure West caught one at one point. And somehow still managed to keep his momentum up. And see how he does his crap, I have no idea.
Well, he's in the comments to let you know. He said that he jumped them right into Austin's left rear. I mean, he was probably going to hit him anyways, but
Now he just had an excuse.
Kim said that TJ Smith was the other one that hit the tire. So it was all a Franklin County alumni that was running into the tires. So imagine that. There ain't no tires for him to hit at Franklin County, I guess. So they figured they'd just try them out. I don't know.
The curb is a lot more forgiving than running over tires is.
I'm not so sure about that. Not so sure about that one. I've seen that curb there destroy some stuff. So Adam Metzger would probably disagree with you.
I mean, I don't know about him, but I ran over the curb a couple times. And it was fine.
Yeah, it just depends on how you hit them and where you hit them and all that stuff.
You got that little spot coming out of 4 that gets you every time because the wall was nice and smooth. You got that part of
yeah.
That one used to get me at least once a month.
Wes said that much more forgiving running over tires.
Yeah, it don't look like it.
I mean, it looks.
When I hit the curb, my car don't fly 3 feet in the air.
I told Austin that he should after Saturday that he should paint his car orange, put an 01 on the side and a rebel flag on the top, because I mean he looked like he was in the damn Dukes of Hazzard there. So
he jumped the hell out of that second one.
Yeah, Chris Cannon jumping in here. He said it's great to see you guys having some good races. We'll try and get up there, see a race before the year's over with. Yep, Chris, come on. Be glad to see you. I'd be glad to see some more enduro cars too. That was a real. They laid a real egg there. 3 cars. I'm glad I didn't throw a bunch of money out there.
I would have thought, a lot of people would have showed up for that.
I think there was a bunch of guys planning on it. I think there were some people that didn't get their cars ready. I think there were some others that wanted to see how it went. I'd have rather seen that race go a little shorter there. I had intended on it being 15 laps, and the tower they decided it was still going to be 30, and that was a long 30 laps of nothing.
I don't know. I got my entertainment though watching Caleb try to figure out how to drive that Ultima.
Yeah, the old wrecking ball. He didn't. He looked like a fish out of water on dirt.
Yeah, he came back and he's like, "This thing don't turn it off." It was fun to watch that.
Driver error. That's what we're going with.
I've never seen somebody take 50 different lines in a 30-lap race before. It was pretty fun.
Yeah. Kim, she says she tried to cut it to 20, but apparently they weren't listening to her. I don't know. Who knows? It's all good. We advertised 30. It was 30. It's all good. I don't care. Um, did you happen to catch the penalties from South Boston that they announced earlier today for the two limited drivers?
Now, I read a little bit about it just a few minutes ago before we started recording.
Yeah, Lane Woods, who is from Benton, Stewartsville area over there on 24. they they got disqualified for having adjustable shocks, and Nathan Cruz was DQ'd for being, I believe, an eighth of an inch too low on their 4-inch ride height rule. I knew you as a racer, you hate that, don't you?
Well, I don't know if ride height is that one's pretty cut and dry. I mean, if you put the roller under there, if it hits it, if it don't go under it don't matter whether it's an eighth of or a 16th of an inch. It don't go under.
I look at it the same way I look at camber. Okay, little, quarter of a bubble, half a bubble off. I mean, you're out of here. You can ask Wes Givens.
Yeah, it seems like everybody wants to push to the edge. We always left just a tiny bit of room.
Yeah, yeah. You didn't leave no room in that control arm, though. I can tell you that.
Oh, there's plenty of room in the control arm, just the other way.
Plenty of extra room.
Oh yeah.
Josh Brown says, I think they did the right thing. Wrong is wrong, no matter how much. I would agree. Wilton Maxey. Oh, did I hit that? Nope. Whoop. I must have hit it. This my computer's showing up a little late here, so it's not
faulty equipment.
I'm gonna go with user error again. So Wilton Maxey said, when is the next 30 lap enduro? I have no idea, actually. I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm gonna talk to some of these enduro guys, some of the ones that I had talked to before before the race that had planned on coming, and see when a good time to have another one is. But I'm really focused on these Crown Vics. I hate that they weren't there Saturday. They were the star of the show, the first race, and I don't know why I left them off the second one, because that was really dumb.
Well, you're pretty dumb guys, so it's okay. We forgive you.
Listen, we'll call that promoter error. So
yeah, them things are awesome. I'd come back every week just to watch them.
Yeah. Oh, don't lie. You would never.
I said I would. I didn't say I was going to.
Yeah.
I'm tired of Squirrel Spur, man. I ain't doing it one more time.
Squirrel Spur is awesome, man. Come on.
I hate that road.
There's plenty of other ways to get there, though. John Campbell, he said he's the leader of the Pit Chatter podcast, is back this week. Got to keep my streak going. He told me at Franklin County, he told me that he was on the Pit Chatter media page. He was ranked number 1 as a top fan. Got him on here. Justin Pruitt, one of the guys that, the winner of the inaugural Crown Vic race, he said we hated we weren't on it too. It definitely would have been a good part of the show. Probably should have stuck with my thought process there and went with that instead of the enduros. But it is what it is. My wife chiming in, she said she hates Squirrel Spur too. So there's
it's
that.
Stupid.
I love Squirrel Spur.
I hate that road.
It's not as much fun going down, but man, going back up, I enjoy that. It's fun. It's a fun drive back up.
Daryl drove down it a lot more reasonable than Timmy did. Timmy was putting our lives on the line.
Well, Timmy was qualifying. So
it was bad. I mean, we had this Camaro right behind us, and Timmy goes, I wonder why they slowed down. And then he had to lock the brakes up. That killed us all.
Dude, that one corner will get you. That one right-hand corner. You just think it's like
every other corner. Go down the hill.
Yes.
That's where it was. He was like, I wonder why they're slowing down. And he was like,
I drove Kim's car one day down through there. And hers has that thing where it'll help you with braking if you go to brake hard. Listen, that thing about stopped us dead in the middle of the road. I was like, holy smokes, man.
You about need it to go around that turn. It's
Oh,
deceiving.
you do. You do. I mean, it is for sure. I about cooked my way right on through it for sure. John Coe says that mountain loves to cook some brakes. It does. No doubt about that. No doubt about it. John Campbell chiming in. He said, awesome racing Friday night at FCS. That's FCR. But yep, totally agree.
Take his number one fan thing away. How do you do that?
No, man. No, man. That's the name. That's the name.
He
We're
can get it
sticking with
back
that.
when he says the
You,
right place.
you ever seen Speedway Lane? Just
I'm
saying.
gonna rip that damn sign down so you can't say nothing about it no
It,
more.
it ain't going to change the name of the road. Okay. The address there is still 385 Speedway
I'm gonna
Lane.
go get one of them old man signs. I know Whitey's got one for sale somewhere. It says Dale Earnhardt Boulevard. We're gonna put that up. That's what it's gonna be.
JC Morgan, he said on Speedway Lane, but
It's gonna be on Dale Earnhardt Boulevard here soon. Don't y'all worry about it.
oh Lord. Uh, back to South Boston, to finish up the conversation there. Landon Pimbleton and Trevor Ward come away with wins in the late models. I wanted to make sure I got that. Tyler Arrington picked up the win in the American All-Star Crate Series race at Natural Bridge Saturday at 35 cars for that one. That was a big one. Wyatt Coffey won the 602 race on Friday, and Tyler Bear won the late models Friday. So
I wish we could get more of them limited boys from South Boston to come play with us, but who knows? Maybe they'll come more as the season goes along.
uh, your other brother here, Austin Williams, says, I'm late, just woke up from my nap. Y'all talked about the late models at Ararat Saturday. Yes. We talked about everything at Ararat Saturday. So you're going to have to go back and watch. We talked about the dust from the infield. We talked about a little bit of everything.
What are y'all talking about? What happened with that?
One of the guys, I guess, went. I wasn't up there. I didn't even see the late model race, but I heard about it. One of the guys went spinning into the infield, I guess, and just lit it up and had dust everywhere. Oh man. My brother Robert Austin chiming in. He said, "You should ride with who I do down the spur." Lord of mercy, I won't ride with her across the parking lot. Okay, that's his wife, Missy. I wouldn't ride with her anywhere. I rode with her when I was a kid, and I'm lucky to be here. Okay, extremely lucky to be here. So. Dylan Maxwell said that Noah had me scared of Squirrel Spur. It did suck, but not much worse than Windy Gap. And Noah,
I mean, I
since
was
you
just
want to,
scarred from Timmy's driving.
yeah, I understand. I understand. I mean, Brittany Ayre says go watch her video. That'll show you what the dust moment there for sure. I think I've seen it. I think I've seen that video. I'm not 100% sure, but I seen one that had it all in it there.
I'll have to go watch it. I was having to use my ears to watch a race. I was using the echolocation. I was like, I think those are the Pro 4s. Can't tell.
Yeah. Well, the night moves so fast, it's hard to tell what's going on. I mean, and I know I got to slow the show down a little bit. I've been talking to some of the racers, and I think we're while it's great to get out of there at a decent time, and I want to continue to do that. I got to kind of dial it back just a tick to give them an opportunity to breathe and maybe get a drink in between their heat race and their race, and so.
That's what, when it was time for a stock fours to go, we thought it was a heat race that was going on before. And I was like, no, that was the feature. We going.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Milton Maxey wanted to know when will the American All Star Series come to ABR. That would be the Ararat Bull Ring. I don't know. Maybe at some point this season. Maybe next season. Who knows? Here's one for you, Noah. Dale Bush wants to know any chance we see a car store race at Franklin County again in the future.
I don't know. Hopefully, that'd be cool, but yeah, I have a weird feeling that car store might be outpacing the smaller, less nice facilities. Especially
Yeah,
if Terry keeps talking crap online, they ain't ever coming.
yeah. I mean, yeah. That guy, you're gonna have to shut him down completely.
We're gonna have to
Uh,
ban them from the track if they do.
here's another question for you. Know Misty wants to know if you want to ride with her in the Lexus down the spur. She will keep her out of sports mode for you and maybe under 350 horsepower.
No thanks. I'll pass on that.
Oh man, Brittany Ayers says need a victory lap and victory lane picks. They are coming. They will start this week. We've been trying to feel out how the best way to handle victory lane was going to be, and I think we've got it figured out. I think we're going to do it on the front straightaway, below the flag stand. Um, you know, just we wanted to see time wise. We had 6 divisions this past weekend, so we wanted to see time wise. We have an 11 o'clock curfew, so we want to keep obviously within that, but we're way within that. So definitely want to do a victory lap, victory lane picks, all those good things, victory lane interviews. Um, especially the first race we never tested out the new microphones and but Saturday we did, so we got them tested out. We know what we got. We know what the range is. We know exactly what we can do. So going forward, we'll be able to handle that in a much better way, and we know what we can do for the victory lane photos. And I think slowing it down will help the photographers too. They're trying to get victory lane, pics over in the staging area as tech's going on or after tech ends and the race is going on over here, and kind of try to alleviate that a little bit. I'm a big fan of doing it all on the track, but I wasn't sure how that was going to work. But our show moves at a fast enough pace that I think that we can do that. So
Yeah, you got to have some mode of transportation around that place. Ain't nothing close to each other.
definitely not. Definitely not. John Campbell wants to know if you got enough speedy drive for this weekend's Rexes.
No, we're using dirt and Dawn dish soap. We might make a mixture of the two, make like a nice little mud ball. You just right on the track. So y'all better not blow up, because the more you blow up, the slicker it's gonna get. So what the track conditions are like is up to y'all.
Oh God. Yeah, Christina Maggard responding. Oh, plenty of red dirt. I think she's meant FCR, not at far, but whatever. Whatever.
Same thing.
Terry Radford in the comments says he sent me the video, but I don't have it yet. I don't even know if I can get it up during this. I might can. I have to figure out how to use this thing. So it's a little interesting for sure. Let's see. Got other things I got on my list here with Raceway. They were supposed to have they raced on Saturday and was supposed to race on Sunday. They did not get their race in on Sunday. They canceled it early. Um, so
You lost in the sauce over here. Good Lord.
well, Terry's talking to me over here. Says it's in my Facebook chat. It is not. Just for the record. So, but it ain't made it to me yet. Must be a pretty good size file. And I don't know.
You make fun of me for taking naps, and you about half asleep over here.
Listen, I probably should have took a nap before the show. I mean, I have to call you every week to make sure you're awake. Okay.
I took a nap and I was awake.
Yeah, I know. You were downloading the next episode of soap opera or something. You said.
Yeah. I like the Days of Our Lives.
Yeah, yeah. Well, what's on tap for the old Raceway on Speedway Lane this weekend?
I believe this week is just back to our regular weekly show. I'm trying to think. I think the next we got the Flatheads coming back sometime here in the next couple races.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's this weekend or not. I think this weekend's just a normal show. And then we're gonna have Destruction Night coming up sometime.
June 28th.
June 28th. There you go.
Why is it that I know all these things and you don't?
Because I don't even pay attention no more, man. I just show
Oh
up.
my God, man.
They just
Lord,
tell me when to show up. I'm there.
Lord have mercy. Wilton Maxey wanted to know if anybody has video of Ararat on YouTube. I do not believe so. There are several videos on Facebook. Brittany Ayers mentioned the one that she has on hers. So go check it out. I know Rod Washburn, he's got in-car camera from the late model race from Saturday. So now they're in here talking about naps. Lord. John Campbell said, never heard of using dirt on the track before, but it worked pretty well. It did, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, so now from now on, nobody asks no questions, no talking crap on Facebook when we roll a wheelbarrow out there.
Listen, the wheelbarrow wouldn't have caught people as off guard as the damn tractor dumping a bucket and then spreading it.
Yeah, that looked bad.
that was the most. When I seen Corey's video, that was the most epic thing I've ever seen in my life. Okay.
It got it done.
Ricky Campbell chiming in. He said, "I did like the new scoreboard. Yes, the new scoreboard was fantastic, man. I was talking to Tim and Nathan Wheat, and I told them, I said, these concrete patches that you guys put in are great, but that scoreboard's the best upgrade that's been made there in 43 years, I think. So,
Shout out to the guy on Facebook that said it was too small.
yeah,
I don't know what. I don't know what to do to keep these people happy. That would just piss me off.
there is nothing you can do to do that. So, Cameron Ruggles says he's a big Langley Austin fan. We knew there was a lot of things wrong with you, but right there proves it.
I feel like there's more context behind that.
Oh, I'm sure there is. I'm sure that he's got some other dumb stuff coming. I'm sure. So, all right.
Is that the Cameron Ruggles, like Caleb Hall's best friend?
Oh yeah, that's the Cameron Ruggles. There's only one. Don't please, dear God, don't ever let there be another.
Him and Caleb are best friends, I think.
Oh yeah, they're like twin brothers or something.
Yeah.
Misty Meadows here in the comments. She said this weekend Outlaw, Stock 4, Mini Stock, Limited, Super Streets, and Legends.
So, see, I was right. It's a normal show, just a regular weekly show.
Listen, you should never call them regular weekly show. This is the biggest race of the year. Every race has to be the biggest race of the year, but
the Franklin County 500, boys.
Whatever. Robbie Young, former Franklin County Speedway IndyCar winner. You want to know how was the Enduro? We've talked about that. It sucked. It had 3 cars in it. Wes Gibbons won by default. So
I almost had a hell of a surprise for you in that. It was going to be fun. Wes was thinking about, he asked me if I wanted to drive in the IndyCar. And if he had asked me before I got absolutely trashed, I probably would have did it.
Yeah. Well, it's probably a good thing you didn't. That car still exists, and it probably wouldn't have.
The last SI, I put that one to bed, so
You did.
I could go 2 for 2. I'm real good at wrecking other people's cars.
You're really good at wrecking cars, period. Victoria Nay, she said that I have a Pro 4 main on YouTube. So hit us with your YouTube channel name so we can look that up. Also, the Bowman Gray Stadium Drama and News page. They've got videos from Ararat on Facebook. I do remember seeing them now. Good videos too. Good stuff. So
I saw the post earlier about the Bowman Gray hater comments. Hilarious. It said, hey,
yeah.
1.5 lanes on 40 miles an hour. No thanks.
Oh Lord, Corey Latham. One of my favorite comments that he used to make is when the drivers, somebody'd say, well, some Bowman Gray guy'd say they wouldn't go on somewhere else to race. He said, oh yeah, and I know, 57 mile an hour is as fast as you can go, so you can't go nowhere. Josh Brown says the old 5 car has had to undergo some major repairs. He's not sure if it's going to be ready for Saturday. I mean, get to work, get off the truck, get to work. The race car is much more important. So.
The hell did you even do to
it? Don't you remember last week's Facebook drama?
I mean,
yeah, we'll just leave it. We'll just leave it at that. Oh man, John Coe said, "I want to see a video of the stock four so I can see me and Hermie Hicks being a magnet to each other. Me and him hit a couple times. I think Hermie made some contact with multiple cars, heat racing in the race. He did not have the week that he thought that he was going to have for sure. Brittany here said we should have a powder puff one weekend. It might get more cars than the Enduro, so I don't know.
I'm sure it would."
Hermie in here as well. He said that he apologized to John Coe for getting into it with him. So, oh man, Misty is on it tonight. She said, "No, I'm going. She's going to need you to be more excited for races. Might have to get a clipboard to the head, to the forehead."
Terry's supposed to be the excited one.
I mean, so you just got to be boring. Oh, well, yeah, we're just having a regular race this week.
I think I'm gonna start interviewing Wes like that every time he wins. Good run. How do you feel?
That's a boring moment there for sure. Except for Friday. Friday was good. I mean, and Saturday too. I mean, him and Austin put on a good show. Austin went for the old double crossover, and boy, that second one didn't work out. So.
No, not too well.
Yeah, for sure. Victoria Nay said that her name is the YouTube account, so be sure to check that out.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch all the races I was there for or missed.
Lauren Yoder showing up 45 minutes late. So.
All right, well, Lauren, next we're going to have Cameron Ruggles and Caleb Hall on. We're going to let them hash out their friendship live on air. That's a good episode idea. We have nothing going on. Let's just get them two on. Just let them go. Are you sleeping?
Listen, I'm trying to go through these dang comments, okay? There's so many comments that I'm behind. Like, I'm scrolling.
It don't even look like your damn eyes are open. We were trying to do a show.
Hold on. Let me raise my hat up so you can see my eyes.
There you go.
Let's see.
You look like you look like my damn grandpa in the couch room.
Here's you a good one, okay? Ricky Campbell said that Terry hand swept more dirt and Speedy Dry than anyone. I mean, I seen him down there. Somebody said, "Where's Terry down there sweeping?" I said, "Well, they need every damn body here down there sweeping. Better invite all the fans down."
Yeah, we was about to have get the fans out for a drive the track session.
I think it might have been a good idea. Austin Williams said on that crossover, he said he forgot Wes was better than Noah for a minute. Oh man. Robert Asbury said that they have a pallet of Speedy Dry from now on. That's a good idea. Whoever said the scoreboard was small, wish it had been around with huge donation. Could have went bigger to meet his expectations. Listen, having a scoreboard is great. I mean, I don't know who thinks that's small. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure if they were expecting the damn Jumbotron from Charlotte Motor Speedway, or I don't know what.
I guess so. I guess they were expecting full, like the Dallas Cowboys, the 4 LED screens all the way around. I mean, if they want to buy one for us, please do.
Hey, before they do that, y'all got one. Can we buy one for Ararat? I mean, let's get.
I got an idea. We have one that we're not using anymore. We'll take
I,
that one
I, will,
down. We'll
I
send
will
her
pass.
on down the road.
I will pass. I will pass. Uh, Timmy said that it's 18 foot tall and 8 foot wide. I mean, if that's small, I don't know what the hell's going on.
I done got them all going about the small scoreboard.
Oh, you did for sure. Terry over here, he wants me to show this commercial, but it's still not on my phone. I cannot find it. It is not on there. I don't know who you sent it to, but you better check and see if that's that other Langley Austin, okay? Because I
He
can't help
sent
it.
it to Langley Speedway.
Maybe. I don't even know what the hell Caleb is talking about here. He said I was screaming, yelling during the Stock 4 race. Noah and Daryl about had to carry me out of there. I'm assuming he's talking about it there, right? Because he was in the one at Franklin County. So
He was screaming and yelling both of them.
I mean, he was probably screaming and yelling in the car for sure. So Bowman Gray Stadium Drama News said Langley, we need the Weber Valley Bang Bangers at Ararat next time. I mean, you just don't even know that Franklin County is the real Weber Valley, okay? And we had them, all right. that was the field.
I mean, did you see Weaver Valley's pit road interviewer hanging on the side of that car doing interviews? Man, that was a good one.
Listen, they got all you announcer idiots thinking that that's what y'all gonna do, okay? Dennis Hall is the original of that, though. He did it originally from a school bus, okay? 2021, 2022, one of those two. And I mean, did it without my permission, okay? Number one, which I'm glad he didn't ask because I wouldn't have gave it to him.
Yeah, no, I asked you the when I was announcing, you told me no.
Well, see, you made the mistake of asking. He just didn't ask.
Maybe I need to hop in the car with old Nathan Wheat while he's running spectator drags one week.
Yeah, Timmy said they got some just put some dirt on it t-shirts coming soon. Y'all really missed. Speaking of t-shirts, y'all really missed out not having them. Not having them at the modified race. I had all kinds of people at my tent, thinking I had them. I mean, you probably could have sold a couple $1,000 worth right there. So you missed out.
We're also going to sell jars of dirt from the racetrack.
Hey, that's a really good idea, actually. So, Dale Bush said they must need the WWE Titantron.
That's what they're expecting, and each driver is going to have like a Batista intro with pyro and.
Yeah, Caleb wanted to know when has Dennis Hall ever asked for permission, and I don't think he ever has actually. So,
especially when he's taking pictures.
But I will say I got to call Dennis. He came down Saturday, and he told me that it was bullcrap that he had to pay to get in at Ararat. I got to find out what the serial number was on the bills that he used to pay to get in because I want to frame those because I don't know if anybody's ever got any money out of him before. Just saying.
I mean, I think it's bullcrap. I got to pay. I'm just saying,
Well, they were supposed to charge you double, did they? I mean,
no. They barely even got me the first time.
Justin Pruitt said the Carolina Speedway got the real bang bangers down there. I believe that. Somebody was in my text message telling me who it was that called the scoreboard small. Considering the source, it don't really even matter. Bowman Gray Stadium Drama News says that every driver gets an introduction song. I think it's a great idea.
Wes would be like the Undertaker. When they're pacing and he's not even out there, the lights start off and then they turn back on. He's in first place, just like that.
Speaking of Wes, Josh Hinchee wants to know Wes has a bounty on his head. Who's beating him? Nobody.
As
Yeah,
much as I
I
hate to
think that
say it.
Josh Hinchee should just keep the car exactly like it is in Outlaw and just drop back and run stock 4. And I think the tech men should just look the other way.
Well, Josh asked a very important question to Lauren. He said does it have to pass tech, and Lauren didn't say yes or no.
Yeah. I mean, so I'd go for it right there. For sure. For sure. Caleb, of course, thinks he's gonna beat him for the bounty, because he said that one time Wes told him that um, he was faster than him. So of course Wes says he didn't say it, but whatever.
I mean, he's got a fast car. He could do it.
Christina Magger said that Kevin Linton Jr. is the one collecting the bounty. So
Are you sure about that?
I mean, apparently. Lauren Yoder here to answer the question. He said that there's no tech, so Josh should.
Deal. Just like that, we're getting a payday.
I mean, even Timmy's encouraging Josh to bring the car on. So there you go. There you have it. Daryl Maggard, talking like he's got some sense, said that Caleb and Jaden are almost there. Here's a great idea. You want a great idea? Ricky Campbell says, I think they need to find Terry Radford to stock 4.
Well, he's in luck because I know this car, it's got a 71 on the side of it. Needs a driver. I say we put Terry in there and we give him a headset. He's going to commentate the race from the driver's seat.
You really have people on the Callaway community page complaining then. TJ Smith said he might go to Callaway. So
we ain't worried about him over driving the turn every lap.
Caleb Hall said that Wes has to start in the back, and he'll probably qualify on the pole or start there. Hope for no yellows. I don't know, man. I heard they're bringing competition cautions back this week. So
Wes will spend somebody just to get a yellow.
Jeff Barneycastle, do the winners get trophies at the bull ring? Yes. If you did not get your trophy, it is sitting in the sign-in building.
You get a firm handshake and a kiss on the lips from Langley Austin.
Oh, wow. Lauren, he wants to know if Terry would find the Hinchee wall or the Chris gate.
I don't know. I think that's still the record gate.
Lord.
It's going to be hard for somebody to overtake the gate from the record.
Lauren Yoder said y'all forget who controls the yellows. So there's that. Oops. Didn't mean to hit that.
You're welcome.
Lord, I've done that a couple times. So. All right, no, we got a minute and a half to go here. So I guess the big question is, what are we going to see at Franklin County Saturday? We don't race this week at Ararat. We race next week. What do you think we're going to see at the old Raceway on Speedway this week?
You're going to see a bunch of cars going real fast and real left, son.
And I can't hear him, so that's funny. Minute and a half to go, and the sound goes out. And now y'all may be able to hear him. I have no idea, because the last time this happened, I'd love to be able to show this commercial, but I cannot get it to pull up on my phone to where I can show it. So I don't know. I don't know if anybody can hear. I don't know if anybody can hear Noah. I don't know if you can hear me, for that matter. So George Washington is done for the night, and I guess I am too. So I might have to bing bong myself out of here tonight.
Hello.
Oh, Lord. All right, guys. That'll do it for episode 62 of the Pit Chatter Podcast, presented by Yoder's Custom Meat Processing. And don't forget, nobody beats their meat. We're out of here. We'll see you next Tuesday at 8 o'clock.
Bing bong!